you sit down? Sit. Sit down. Hello. So today we're going to be doing a hip opening sequence. Get some shoulders in there as well. I find when I'm stressed out, I tend to hold that tension in my body and my muscles. So sometimes I find my shoulders come forward or my shoulders come up to my ears. I'm just like holding that tension there. And that can cause like headaches and fatigue and things like that. And so hopefully we can just loosen some things up and get rid of that stress and tension. This is Allie. Do you want to say hi, Allie? Okay, alrighty, well, grab your mat if you have some blocks or maybe some books or something that you can place your hands on. That can be helpful too. See on that?
Finding a comfy seat on the mat, kneeling, you can place a block between your ankles if this is uncomfortable, or sit cross-legged. Inhale, the arms reach high. Exhale as you draw the hands down to heart center. Inhale them up. Exhale, hands down. Bringing your hands to your thighs, and we'll take a few rounds of cat and cow. Exhale for cat, and inhale as you draw the heart forward, gaze up for cow. Exhale, rounding the spine, tuck the chin, and inhale, bringing it back up. You can move at the pace of your own breath, just starting to warm up your spine. Inhale, bring the arms high, interlace the fingers. Exhale, taking a bend to the right, to center, and a bend over to the left side. Releasing your hands down, we'll interlace the hands behind the back and open through the heart, gazing up, reach your fists away. On your exhale, interlacing your hands in the front and then tucking the chin, opening through the space between your shoulder blades. And repeating that. Fist pressed away behind, opening through the heart. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, stretch through the upper back. And then coming onto your hands and knees for a tabletop position. And then making your way to child's pose, extending your arms and sitting your hips back. Take a few slow, deep breaths. And as you inhale, making your way back to tabletop, spread your fingers wide, wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. We'll inhale, the right arm reaches up towards the ceiling, and then coming to thread the needle, bring your arm through your other arm, and then the side of your head and shoulder come to rest on the mat. You can leave your hand here or wrapping it around for a bind, reaching for your opposite hip. Releasing your hand back, press through the left hand, inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, right hand replaces to the mat. Other side, inhale, left arm reaches up, gazing up at your hand. Exhale, thread it through, shoulder and the side of the head come to rest on the mat. And again, you can keep your hand here or reach that right arm over around your back for your opposite hip. When you're ready, you can release your hand back down, press the right hand into the mat, left arm reaches high. Exhale, replace the hand back for your tabletop. And we'll just sway side to side, opening through your side body. Really doing whatever feels good. And we'll prepare for a spinal balance. Reaching your right arm forward, left leg back, can flex your toes. Really think about using your core to help stabilize so you don't shift too far over. You can bend at the knee if you'd like, taking kneeling dancer. Taking hold of the top of your foot with your right hand and then pressing the top of your foot into your hand. always an option to stay in the spinal balance instead of taking the bind. You can release your foot and extend it out once again, and then make your way back to tabletop position, preparing for the other side. Left arm and right leg reaching for opposite walls. Use your core, keep breathing. We'll bend the foot and then sweep that arm around, reaching for the top of your foot. Drawing it in and then pressing your foot into your hand. Feel that opening through the whole front of your body. Using the strength of your leg to get the stretch here. When you're ready, gently releasing your foot, extending both out. Before you exhale, releasing your hand and knee to the mat. We'll sit back over to the right side into your hips, back to center, and then sit the hips over to the left. And back to center. From here, we'll walk the hands forward slightly, taking puppy pose, similar to child's pose. However, try and keep the hips high, so your hips are almost directly over your knees. This is a deep stretch through your upper back and through your shoulders, so make sure to breathe deep. Inhale, bringing it up, and making your way to downward dog, still keeping that length through your upper back. Long line from your hands to your tailbone and from your tailbone to your heels. You can pedal out your feet, maybe move your hips side to side, anything that helps you feel warmed up and ready for your downward dog. Couple more deep breaths. Inhale, we'll take the right leg high for three-legged dog. As you exhale, we'll draw the knee into your chest, shifting forward. And then inhale, bring it back, three-legged dog. This time drawing it in and then stepping it down for a runner's lunge. Think about length through your spine and reaching your heel back. We'll lower down onto the knee, uncurl the toes for a low lunge. Then we'll take a half split, walk the hands back, and then sit back into your hips, extending your right knee as much as you can. Flex the right toes up. And when you're ready, walking it forward back to our low lunge. You can curl the toes under, lift that knee up and off the mat. Option to stay in your kneeling lunge here if you'd like. Or we're going to take it up a little bit, so finding your pyramid pose. So extending the right leg as much as possible, may not get straight. Still trying to find some length through the spine. Both of these poses would be a great place to use blocks under your hands, giving you a little more space. We'll step the right leg back, high plank, shift the hips high for downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Inhale, we'll take the left toes high for three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee into your chest. Hold it here for a moment. Exhale, bringing it up, three-legged dog. And then draw that knee in, this time stepping it through, runner's lunge. Reach through your heel, long spine. Again, blocks into your hands can give you a little more space if you need it. Release the knee down, uncurl the toes for a low lunge. And then walking your hands back, sit the hips back. Actively try and reach your left hip back and your right hip forward. Try and keep them balanced. Walk the hands forward, back to your low lunge. And we'll curl the toes under, lift that knee up and off to your high lunge. Or you can do what we just did if you like, or taking pyramid, extending your front knee. Really think about keeping those hips parallel, so reaching left hip back, right hip forward. You can bend the knee, come back to your runner's lunge, press through the hands, give yourself space, step that foot back, high plank, and then shift the hips high for downward facing dog. Again, deep breath here. When you're ready, we'll come down onto the knees and then taking a child's pose, sitting back into your hips, finding a restful position here to reconnect with your breath. And we'll walk the hands over to the right side of your mat, feeling a stretch through the left side body. And then bringing it over to the left side. And walking it back to center. Deep breath here. Inhale, we'll roll it back up, coming to your kneeling position once again. Hands come up. We're going to take some cactus arms open through the heart. Elbows come down as you exhale. Draw your elbows and shoulder blades tight. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale to open. Inhale, arms come up. Last one, exhale, arms come down. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale, let your arms come down to your sides. And then making your way to a comfortable seat, maybe sitting cross-legged. And we'll roll through the shoulders. Inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale to roll them back and down. Just moving at your own pace, whatever's comfortable. Taking your shoulders both forwards and backwards, maybe one at a time. Whatever helps you kind of loosen up those joints. From here, we'll loosen up through the neck. Exhale, drop the chin down to your chest. Take a breath here. Inhale, bring it up. And we'll take right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, bringing it center. Exhale to the other side. And inhale, center. Turning your head to a 45 degree and then dropping it down. Kind of like you're pointing towards your knee here. Inhale, bring it up. And to the left side. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, bringing it center. And then a few rounds of breath to just roll from side to side or take any movements that will help you loosen and relieve some tension that you might be holding. Allie and I hope that you're having an amazing day and that you're feeling a little less tense and a little more relaxed. We hope to see you back on the mat.